Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you.
Okay, so I am still working on the Solana. I did make some progress. The reason it was panicking when I tried to run it and it called the code to decompress it or they unpack it is because I was passing it something that was 0 size or eight sides of 8, and it was expecting size 33. The method that you use in there is very particular. So I'm working through that issue, and now the issue is getting actually initializing the data and packing it the first time, because the idea is once I can get it to pack and go into the account, and when I run it the next time, it'll look at it and say, "Oh, yeah, I have this I have the appropriate amount of data, so now I can unpack, and you can do that which you'd like with it, and then repack it." So that's where that is. So tonight I thought I'd talk to you, continuing from last night. I thought we'd take a look at the Elastos developer docs. Um, the Elastos, one thing, well, let's go through them kind of in an orderly fashion. So when you come here, you have the application development, and what we see is talks about different solutions, decentralized storage. So you can go here, for example, and this is still kind of bare. And this, you can also look over here. Decentralized identity is documented. So this is talks example of how age verification would use. So Alice presents a QR code which resolves to a they call a verifiable presentation, your QR code. Bob gets the QR code and assign claim by the company X that her age is over, company V that her age is over X, a hash endpoint signature from that company V of her identity photo, and he goes to the private vault. The private vault also um, the DID app, the decentralized identity app, tells the private vault that yes, Bob can verify this identity. And that's kind of how it works in a graphical sense. Um, let's see what we got here. So they have the Elastos DID. Let's see what this says here. Yeah, they're still not quite up to speed here with the documentation. This is one of the um, can see let's see, connectivity SDK. So decentralized end users are responsible for holding it. So most applications essentially hosted on a single server. The developers one, but they need to apply on a wallet which is chosen by the users. Ethereum applications run web apps they call MetaMask to do some web operations. So they're using a wallet app, and this is the interface, etc. Hive storage. Now, so kind of sketchy here with this documentation. Now, blockchain development. This is kind of interesting. And this is something we should do. Oh, that's the other thing. I did get my machine sort of getting up, back up. So that'll make things easier once I get that fully going. So this is the CLI, and this is where you can get it. And this is how you can do the your development work. This is something we'll be going through. And then there's the API reference. Let's see what we got here. They have a REST API, so if you're a web developer, it's kind of nice. They have the different curl commands, and remember, curl is essentially calling an HTTP command from a command line. Postman does it from a Windows does it from a Windows application, but the protocol is the same. And so this you can see what you're going to get when you make these curl commands. Again, something that we can take a look at. This is the block details. Block. So this looks like it's what returns a lot of the data. This is, let's see, transaction and balances. So this is how you can interact with the chain via curl. You can also, if it's a REST API, obviously, you can use Ajax if you're using like JavaScript or something like that. So you can do it from a web page as well. And this is the RPC API. And so this is the different commands that you can run from RPC. My guess is you run these from the CLI. So you can get different information there. Get block count, and this is the return. So you can run, well, I don't know if you'd run it from CLI, but if you're running RPC commands, this is how you would, these are the commands that you have available. Similar thing. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just another way of communicating with it. And so, so anyway, that's that. This is, let's see what we got here. Synchronized blocks and transactions. Goes through. So the standalone server to run on a Elastos main chain. So running your node. This is how you would set up your nodes right here. So here's a GitHub repo. And let's see if we can have a look here. So this is Elastos Supernode setup. So let's look. That's interesting. I want to say, because we have some other GitHubs, and this is smart. This is very interesting. So here is our smart contract chain. Let's see. Cross-chain transfers. Now, where was it? At some point, I saw something where they talked about installing a node, actually. Let's see. Make sure I'm on the right front page. So, let's see if we can find it. Let's see. So now this isn't, they have a couple of things. Ultra secure chain, EVM compatible side chain. So this can run your Solidity apps. Let's have a look at this. So again, this goes back to the GitHub. Let's see, exchange integration. Darn, I want to show you because I thought it was pretty cool. This is very interesting. You can install a node actually on your phone. Just have to find where you can do that. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Nope. Maybe it's, here we go. How to deploy a node. Is this it? Oh, this is an example of CLI stuff. So this is all your CLI commands. API reference. Now we looked at that already. See it's set up. Let's see. Darn. Well, trust me, you can. Maybe it's on the connectors. Hive. You can actually install a node on your phone, and maybe we'll go through that. I think that would be a great interest to people. They also have here the Elastos Academy. Let's see if there's anything. So this goes into some deep dives, which could be there. Good topics for us to talk about right here. So, and what else? Finally, we got the GitHub. As with anything, the GitHub lets you do quite a bit. The Elastos, this is the one app we had a look at last night. Let's see. What we got here. This is I believe this code. Now this is written in Python. That's interesting. They're PY files. So this looks like it's a whole bunch of stuff about the essentials. We have some of that here. Excuse me. The developer website, which I believe is what we're looking at. Different side chains in the main Elastos chain. And let's see what it's written in. Okay, this is written in JavaScript. I think. I don't see any. Yeah, this is all JavaScript, Node.js. And let's see. This is the DID SDK. And yeah, now this is written in Java, I think. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. And this part, so they have a combination of languages. I thought I saw something about C, but this is obviously a Java SDK for us Java developers. And anyway, you can see they have some holes in their documentation, but they also are trying to really build it up, and hopefully they'll get it going. I think it would be cool to do a demo of the putting a node on your phone. That would be really cool. I think people will find that quite interesting. So we're gonna have to set that up. Especially now, I've learned how to record my phone, so could get some footage there, like I showed you last night with the app, and that'll be nice. So anyway, this was kind of just a little overview here, just a little walk through their docs, and we'll take it from there. So we're combining, got a couple of balls up in the air on the channel. I still have not finished going through all the Mikado docs. I am making some good progress on the Solana example that I really want to bring to you guys. And now we have Elastos to look at, and there is quite a bit here. And then upcoming, sometime, hopefully within the next, what is it? Today's about the end of October. Within the next 8 weeks, they'll Remix will release their scripto, and that'll be another thing that'll be exciting. That's a very exciting chain. So anyway, so thank you for watching, and take care, and I will speak to you next time.